Hey, Shalom, Michelle. I want to start off souls but giving no praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and honors to brothers in the work of the Most High in truth and in sincerity. Yahweh, that's the real name of whom the world England calls God. Jehovah, Yahweh, his real name is Yahweh. The Son's true name is Yahweh Shai, right? And when we pray Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba meaning in, Ha meaning the, Sham meaning name, Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Right. Yeah, this is a quick one, real quick. This is on Netflix and Amazon Prime. Docs could be regulated to prevent the spread of misinformation, the government has said. Right, and you read some of the replies. Some people are like, oh, but it happens on the BBC already. This is nothing new. All of these, this, that, and the other, or whatever, what have you. Okay. So when you would you call it, when you actually see these sorts of stuff, right, and people are being presented with this information, Esau needs those people on the other side that are going to say, oh, it's nothing new, whilst is actually basically it's another step towards that authoritarian would you call it, that authoritarian life that Esau's trying to set up, right? Where basically his truth is the only truth, right? Who determines what is or isn't misinformation? The government, because they're known for their admirable honesty, of course. Once again, you see what it's saying there, right? People are just talking about information. So it says, unless it's proven demonstrable fact, who decides if it is misinformation or not? Sounds like a bit of a dodgy road for propaganda. And this guy Steven says, who even gets to decide if it's proven demonstrable fact? Just demonstrable fact. It essentially puts all shows with any opinion in jeopardy, which is any show ever, right? And yeah, that's true, because this is the thing. We live in a world where basically Esau's truth is the only truth, right? And if basically Esau has enough talking heads saying that this particular thing is true, then the rest of the world will believe that it's true. But it is, once again, the hands, the creepy tentacles, right? Basically being stretched out, and ultimately we know what, because ultimately, yeah, why stop at YouTube? No, why stop at Netflix and Amazon Prime? You also have documentaries that people put out on YouTube. Man, you already seen how YouTube have been behaving, so we know that real soon there ain't gonna be an internet as we know. So this is Amos 8:11. It says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh." Right. So there's gonna come a time real soon when where you just won't be able to, open YouTube and find and find the videos, right? You ain't gonna be able to find these videos anymore real soon, right? And this is the road that we are going down. Okay, once again, people say, oh, it's the same as for like the BBC and this, that, and the other, and then someone rightly made a counter argument. That's the spirit where I start the ministry of truth in full swing, I see. Right. Yeah, and yeah, people were basically talking about so let me make that point once more. Lost my trail of thought. Salakia. Right, basically people were saying, no, this is like the same as the BBC, and someone rightly counter argument and says, yeah, because basically saying, and has the BBC, basically the BBC toe the line, right, the official line, okay, whatever, the elites come out and say they can, which not to say Netflix does. And Netflix, in my opinion, for the most part, they basically just say whatever. They basically push out certain information, which is why it's still free to this day. Not free, I say, which is why they've never made a profit to this day, but they're worth so much, right? Because a lot of agenda is pushed on Netflix, right? But yeah, like I said, just a quick one. See what the road that we're moving down towards, right? So as always, Lord, with us edifying. Until next time, I say shalom.